Graham from Best Buy's plug-in blog here. Today I'm taking a look at a brand new 4K television from Sony. It's in the XBR series, the XBR-X850D. Now this is the fourth model of X850 that's come out before that. There was the original X850, a B, a C, and this year the D. Some of the new features that we found for the X850D includes 4K, which is fantastic, and HDR. Now the X850C got HDR through a firmware upgrade last year, but this is the first model to get it out of the box. The television itself is actually quite slim. It's very thin, with some ports on the back, but the majority of them on the side of the unit. That makes it very easy to connect up and plug in. I did test this unit out hardwired with Ethernet over Netflix for 4K and 4K HDR, but it also did work equally well over wireless AC when I connected it up at first. The television is actually quite fast when it comes to the operating system. This is running a version of Android TV, and it's very comfortable to get around. I found that interacting with the television as well as with the remote that came with it to be very seamless. The remote itself feels good in your hand, the buttons are responsive, and my favorite feature is that there's a dedicated button for Netflix. The color accuracy was quite good on this model after I had a chance to calibrate it. The white point balance wasn't quite right out of the box, but a quick calibration was easy to perform. That's something that you can do yourself or that you can get Best Buy's Geek Squad to do. Last but not least, connecting this thing up with different types of players. I actually used an Xbox One S, and I've got to say that HDR with Forza is absolutely fantastic. This to me is probably the #1 reason to upgrade to a 4K television. The resolution's fantastic, but 4K HDR, that high dynamic range, is probably going to be a more important feature. So, one thing that I was not terribly happy about was the sound quality out of the unit. The picture quality was good, frame rates were good, it does 4x4x4 color, as I said with HDR, but the sound is a little lackluster, which is why I also reviewed it with the Sony HT-NT5 soundbar and sub, as well as 2 optional surrounds. I've actually got a separate video for those, so check that out on the other review page. This is Graham for Best Buy's Plugin Blog. Thanks for watching.